Hi, Gemmy. Thank you for joining me for your August 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison. I'm shuffling the Neo Tarot by Jericho Mandiber. Gemmy, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and watch your moon sign, rising sign, and your sun sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. I'm up in your face. I'm up in your face again. I'm happy to be here, and it's about time I got the Astro Tarot videos done. So let's start. On the 1st of August, we have a full moon at 9 degrees of Aquarius. This works for Gemini. This is a brother, sister, air sign. So this filters positive energy and harmonious energy into the planetary placements where you hold Gemini. This awareness occurs in the 9th house at 9 degrees. This is about spirituality, your connection to the metaphysical, foreign travel, education, certification, legalities, settlements. There's closure for Gemini. Something is finished here. Perhaps Gemmy is done with some online coursing or returning from travel. There's closure and awareness. This is not a moon for action or reaction, but it is something that is more intuitive and felt instinctively. And that will apply differently for every Gemini. On the 16th, our new moon occurs at 23 degrees of Leo. We like this too. This sextiles any of the planetary placements you have with Gemini. That's also a positive, harmonious aspect. The new moon occurs in your 3rd sector of local travel, community, neighbors, communication, writing, editing, siblings, what is close to you in your neighborhood. So there's new intentions here. There's an initiative energy in the sector of the vehicle as well. What is Gemmy up to? Before Mercury, your ruling planet, retrogrades, you would benefit from a trip between August 16th and August 22nd. That week is where a lot of travel plans can go smoothly for Gemini, more effortlessly. If you have a disconnection with a sibling, the 16th is a great day to initiate communication with them before Mercury retrogrades, your ruling planet. And while the new moon is in this not only sibling sector, but communication sector, you could really get your point across and hear each other in this communication more clearly before the retrograde. Since July 22nd, Venus has been retrograde in this same sector of Leo, the 3rd house. And Gemini might not be expressing themselves as perfectly as they should, but a Venusian slowdown, a Venus retrograde, is about where we felt safe once in our love lives and what we are reminded of that we were attracted to and what could possibly bring out the softer side of Gemini. When Venus slows down, we hear from our loves from the past like crazy. They come out of the woodwork. So Gemini, you're no exception to this. And I feel like you are analyzing your previous relationships or love and what you were attracted to. And when Venus goes direct from September 3rd through October 8th, you're able to apply pressure. No, I'm kidding. You're able to apply your assessment. You know what you might want in more clarity after Venus goes direct. And you're definitely able to express it after Mercury goes direct. So let's get to that, because on the 23rd of August, the sun enters Virgo like he does every year until September 23rd, but also Mercury retrogrades on August 23rd through September 15th. He goes retrograde at 21 degrees of Virgo and direct at 8 degrees. So this 4th house is affected here. Let's see. Gemini, please reassess buying your home and how you communicate with family. Say less in this time and listen more to family members. There's a call for less reaction from Gemini. You feel closer to home. This really isn't a month for excessive long distance travel. I think you should be returning from it in the first week of August. But your home front requires your energy and attention with the sun there. And so does your maternal figure, your mother or the maternal figure in your life. However, it is important that you are communicating with clarity. So truly thinking before speaking is necessary for Gemini. I know that's hard, Gemini, because being governed by Mercury, there's a lot of quick, nervous energy that happens mentally in a Gemini's mind, and it's hard to filter everything out. But listening is your friend in this month, and I would not recommend building or revamping the home. There could be technical or communication devices that need repair in the home when Mercury retrogrades here. You might want to be present at home, but not necessarily the place of entertaining as well. Sort, file, and toss. There is a revision of your belongings, your dwelling, your personal space. Clean it and clear it up. Tend to the purging of your environment. And you're not always available to communicate with when you are focusing at home. Oh, here we go. And for Gemini who works from home, family members or people in the family and or siblings might not understand that still means you're unavailable. Oh my God, I totally get this so much. It's like, it's crazy. You have to have a boundary. Perhaps when you work, you're not available on text from 9 to 6. Just like if you had to report to work. There's something here that suggests you're not always having to be the one that responds to communication, and especially in work situations, just because you work from home, you might be taken advantage of in that situation. Boundaries. Mentally assess what you need in strategy and then implement this after Mercury goes direct September 16th. Well, I have some fascinating news here about a Mars transit. This is very spicy and we like this. Mars enters Libra for the first time in 2 years on August 27th and will remain there through October 12th. Mars will be in your 5th house of fertility, romance, passion, physicality, sports, gambling, what's fun, what is creative, independent, and entrepreneurial, creative arts projects. Mars is stimulation. 5th house is true love and romance and dating. Gemini is active. Mars is action, energy, and stimulation, and sex drive and power. In the 5th house, there's a lot of dating going on, light-hearted energy. You don't have to take everything so seriously. Save that for another sign in this month, the seriousness. Mars is stimulating your light-hearted sector, dating, being, doing things that are fun, being celebratory, uplifted, and uplifting others. Join a sports team. There's a desire to gamble too, but there's always a time for that. And it is not in a Mercury retrograde. And it's not in a Venus retrograde either. So if you really want specifics about good times to visit the casino, definitely book your reading with me and let me know that's what your agenda is. We can hone in on that. you are fertile if within the right age and all of the gender and all that stuff. If you meet all the scientific qualifications, Mars in the 5th house suggests pregnancy. If you don't want it, you know what to do. Protect yourself. We have 2 full moons in the month of August, and on the 30th, we have our 2nd full moon, so it's a blue moon that occurs at 7 degrees of Pisces. This moon squares the planetary placements you have in Gemini, and that's not always comfortable, but there is an awareness in career that Gemini needs to see, and or an authority situation, or a status or a title. I wouldn't recommend driving on the 30th. Not only is Mercury retrograde, but there's a lot of nebulous confusion. I also don't like the 10th house for getting pulled over or dealing with authority or cops and things like that. So if you don't have to drive, just take a Lyft. Well, definitely zero drinking and driving. So protect yourself with the information you give unnecessarily to people that ask. Oh, and boss figures. They don't need to know your age. They don't need to know certain questions that they're prying for. You can keep these boundaries, Gemini, and keep your privacy and secrets. Let's get into the cards and see what's here. I am running a special between August 1st and August 4th. If you purchase any of my readings, you can apply the code 10, T-E-N, on my booking page at audreyalison.com, and you'll receive $25 off your reading. All right, Gemini, that is for my 10-year business anniversary. Here are your cards. Oof, here we go. Temperance, 0 drinking and driving. Moderation here. Not too much, not too little. Temperance is the card that represents Sagittarius in the major arcana, but it's also saying don't give too much, don't give too little. Stay in the middle, stay balanced as much as you can in this month. 10 of Cups, a marriage, union, fully loved, utmost sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment. It's also either a wedding or family celebration. This has a lot to do with who you love and how you love and how you are loved. Don't give too much, don't give too little. If you're starting something new in the 5th house, you don't want to go overboard right away. What's up, Jemmy? This is your card. Look how beautiful. She knows. She is claircognizant. She knows. Okay. Ya tú sabes, Gemini. Okay, let's see what they have to say about us. Oh, what? This is our card, the Lovers. Wow, this deck is giving me the chills. Very responsive and accurate. You have options. And the Lovers is usually a lover's triangle or maybe even sexual activity within reason and balance. Don't overdo it. Even the body needs balance there. And the 6 of Swords, the Gemini journey. Bye. See you later. Well, Geminis are traveling in August because not only is the 9th and the 3rd house hit with the full and new moon, Venus is retrograde in your 3rd house, and you have some time before Mercury retrogrades to get a good trip in before August 23rd. And hey, you might travel and knock your socks off here. Within reason, Gemini. Oh, I love that you're the only major arcana that came through. What's good? Ya tú sabes. You already know. I love you, Gemini. I'm wishing you a beautiful month of August. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.